Hi everyone, welcome to Saturday strength training. We're going to be doing back, shoulders, and core. We're going to first start off with some activation. We're going to go bent over, overhead press. Just like earlier in the week when we talked about doing the prone W's, that like slight external rotation feeling, I want you guys to keep that feeling no matter where you're at during this movement. So whether I'm down here or up here, I'm trying to pick my hands up higher than my elbows. We're going to go 4 sets of 15 reps. Hi guys, we are back with seal rows. With our seal rows, we're going to go 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps. You're going to use either a dumbbell or a kettlebell. And we're going to go neutral grip, right, because you're going to probably clank in through here. So neutral grip as we come up and down. Think about keeping our elbows a little higher rather than tucked in for this one. So think maybe almost where you would have your arms move in a bench press. Making sure we're not going to arch up through here either, okay? Our first shoulder exercise is going to be bottoms up kettlebell press. So I want to make sure I hold that kettlebell right in the middle. No cheating by angling it to the side, all right? If it's falling over or you having to like turn your wrist really different in order to make that happen, you're probably not in the right spot. Your wrist should feel neutral as if you're holding dumbbells in your hands, okay? And I also want to make sure I'm like in a box. I don't want to go out and around for this one, all right? So if I was in a box, I want to pretend that my shoulder's in that box as well. Or keeping the shoulder, the elbow, and the kettlebell wrist lined up with each other as I press overhead. Not letting it sneak out to the side or bow out like that. This is going to be 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Encouraged to go lighter for this one. Much lighter than you think, because you're going to feel a lot of instability or wiggling on the way up and on the way down. Our first core exercise is going to be Parallet shoot-throughs. The lower this is, the more difficult it's going to be. The higher it is, the easier it's going to be. So you can either put this on maybe some blocks or some plates, or if you need to go significantly higher, you could do this on a pair of box jumps that are going to be up much higher than that. Okay, so first you're going to start in a push-up position. My core is tight. I'm not sinking my hips down. We're starting with my hips high and up. All right, I'm going to tuck in and finish with my hips extended in a straight line as well, not stopping through here, okay? So hips extended, not overly extended where I'm pushing through the core. And when I come back, end in a straight line, okay? So that was 1. That's 2. We're going to go 5 sets of 20 reps. Our last back exercise of the day is going to be half kneeling lat pull down. So my down leg is going to be my working arm. I'm going to think pulling this down just like I would if I had something directly over my head or if I was in a seated position. So I make sure I'm not shrugging into my shoulder. I'm using my traps to pull that down. I'm going to open up my chest the further down that goes to squeeze more into that shoulder blade behind here. I don't want to pull this down on one side and scrunch into my QLs or my abs. I'm still going to kneel nice and tall. When I'm done, I can just switch legs and finish the other side. This is going to be 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps per side. Our last exercise for Saturday and for the week is going to be knees to elbows in plank position. I'm going to let you guys pick if you want to do some on your hands, some on your forearms, switch it up, you name it. So you're going to think trying to get your knees to your elbows as high as you can, but we're not going to like scrunch that hip over to the side, okay? We're going to think keeping the hips neutral as if you were marching in place, right? Like doing a D-ball march. You wouldn't like move your hips side to side to do that. So same thing. You're going to try to focus on maintaining that as you come up and down with your legs for this one. So again, keeping stability in that pelvis as you're moving through position. This is going to be 5 sets of 20 total reps.